guys have been waiting on the intro video. It's finally here. I'm sorry. Yesterday it took like 3 hours for the files to upload. So without further ado, find out what the channel is about. What's up? Okay, so first off, I never want to be that close to the camera, but oh man. So I really felt like I should give you a reason to be here on this channel. Like, why should you like it? Why should you subscribe? Why should you click the bell for notifications? And most importantly, why should you share it with someone else? I really have had this conversation, like this intro video. I probably repeated it in my head, I don't know, 1,000,001 times, just from a marketing aspect of trying to make sure it's perfect. But I also don't want this channel to be that. The reality is I really want you to be here at this channel to just take in the authentic aspects of my life. I'm Neo, by the way. I am Neo. That's the channel. That's what I go by. And that sounds super simplistic and simple, but whew, the journey just to get to the point where I could say to you, I am Neo, where I could introduce myself, which, complete honesty, I still struggle with that. When people say, who are you? I'm like, Allister, or AJ, or Neo, or Juice, or Chocolate Thunder. I haven't had that nickname said out loud since high school, or in like stories in passing. But in either case, welcome to the channel, man. I am Neo, those 3 words. I'm a huge Matrix fan, which is awesome. But I think when I tell that to people and I say I am Neo, they're like, you think you're the one? And that's absolutely not the case. I am a result and a product of so many failures that I'll share with you. The success that I've had, if you'd even call it success, has only come from the mounds of failures that I've had. So I am Neo is not I am the one. I am Neo means I am new. Yeah, new every day. Some of you are on this channel already because, I don't know, you followed my keto journey. And you realize at some point I was over 300 pounds. The heaviest I ever registered was like 320. I lost over 100 pounds, 150-ish, depending on my leanest and my average. I live my life every day right now around 165 to 185 pounds. So, you know, it's cool. But some people follow me because of that. Some people have found me because of that. Some people think that my life has been transformed because of that. Some people think that I call myself Neo because of that. And that's just not the case. And it's not your fault. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story, quick story. I'll try to make it quick. But I mean, the reality is this is on YouTube and you're here to watch this video. So it may not be that quick. But my name is Allister. Crazy, different, unique name. I've never actually said it to anyone without them being kind of taken back. Like, oh, Allister, you know, and they'll ask me where I'm from and how I got the name. Born and bred from New York, by the way. Have an Empire state of mind, and I love it. I miss New York like crazy, but in either case, let me not go down that rabbit hole. So Allister, that name, the reason why that carries so much weight, and as sweet as it sounds when it leaves my lips, the taste of vinegar is still present, not for any other reason than the amount of pressure that name has associated and put on my life, and I still kind of working through understanding those things for myself, but it's neither here nor there. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So I was named Allister after my grandfather. Never met my grandfather. He's a wonderful man from what I've been told, and I'm sure. But my dad went on one of those like take your son to work days when he was young. From my recollection, I believe he was around 12 years old. And at that point in time, my grandfather was working in a movie theater. He fell out of the scaffolding or the ceiling in the movie theater. This is obviously back in the day. And fell and cracked his head open in the movie theater. Again, dad's going to work with his father, it's a horrible tragedy. And from what I've been told, I am the first son. There's me and my brother, and I was named after my grandfather. No big deal, right? So first off, I don't know. I guess for some people that's cool. And I can't say for some people. For me, it's always been cool. I've always looked at it that way. But I've always also looked at it like, man, this thing has defined me since I could even define myself. Like, I've kind of been put in this position, at least in my own mind, to be and reflect and represent this amazingly great man whom I've never met, but that's tied to who I am. Allister, by the way, by definition, means helper of mankind. I've done A Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren probably 3 or 4 times, and the conclusion has always been, I'm the helper of mankind. Like, I have this name because this namesake was given to me, and I was born into it, and all of these different things. Well, that has always left me feeling like I needed to share whatever part of myself seemed and deemed appropriate with the audience I was with at that given time. I can't unpack all of this with you right now, but here's the point of this channel. I own 9 different businesses, successfully running 9 different businesses every single day. That seems like a lot, but it's only just because those 9 different businesses all intermingle with who I am and what I do and how I do it well. That's it. That's it. That's all that is. And for the first time in my life, I am going to share how I live my life, how I run my businesses, every single aspect of it, how I help people grow and change their own mentality to be able to accomplish and do those things that they've been called to while embracing who they actually are. So The Matrix, a movie that everyone is like, okay, this guy's obsessed with it. For me, Neo, like I said, is not about the one, it's about new. At the end of the movie, he's talking to the agent and he just said, like, I don't know what this is, but things are going to be new. It's new, and I live my life new because of all the failures, right? So I am going to share to you the things I learn, the things I grow through, the things I struggle with, how I do those things, and how I am where I am. That's it. Nothing crazy. If that seems interesting, like, subscribe, share. But more importantly, if you have ever felt like you were in a place where you wanted to start a business, maybe you wanted to grow your business, maybe you wanted to understand how to more efficiently do your business, maybe you just wanted to understand how to lose weight and nutrition, maybe you have a thing for fighting human trafficking and you really just want to end slavery. I don't know, maybe you want to be better at email marketing or using your social media or time management or just really working through the process of understanding your own mentality and how you can change, grow, and adapt. I don't know, maybe you fight with depression. 2 years ago, this day, which is 2 days before my birthday, by the way, I had planned on killing myself. Literally, I was so depressed, I was in such a dark place, that was what I was going to do. All of that stemmed from me not really embracing everything and all of who I am, and then not feeling comfortable and adequate to share it. All of that said, the progress and the journey that I'm still on, by the way, to recover from that, change my life, and grow, has all fallen back on some fail-safe programs. I do fail-safe programs for life, fail-safe programs for business, fail-safe programs for nutrition, fail-safe programs. Fail-safe program, what is that? In college, I went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach, Florida. Shout out to all my Eagle alumni. But at Embry-Riddle, every single professor, no matter what the subject, seriously, was from another country. And so when I was at Embry-Riddle, I really wanted to learn and grow, like I had said I was going there and all these great things, but I really found it challenging to kind of soak in the curriculum. So I had to build a fail-safe program. The fail-safe program was I could go to class and fall asleep, never listen to a word the professor said, and still get an A in the class for only one reason. Every professor at Embry-Riddle, at least while I was there, could not test you on material that wasn't in the textbooks. So for me, the fail-safe program was, as long as I learn everything I need to within the chapters that are going to be covered in the test, I'm guaranteed to do well, or at least have the information I need to score well. It worked out really well, graduated with 2 degrees and with honors. It was a fail-safe program. I have failed so much in my life that those fail-safe programs were things I've just had to implement. In relationships, in business, in friendships, in my own self, I've had to come up with fail-safe programs. And this channel is going to be all about my fail-safe programs. I can't tell you how many cameras are set up right now to record, but I have fail-safe programs in case this one is not working properly. My phone's here because I have information on it in case I forgot something that I wanted to cover. It was here. It's a fail-safe program. I'm eating garbage right now. I typically only eat meat. I'm a carnivorous eater. It's carnivore on my shirt, but I have a fail-safe program, right, of understanding that what weight manipulation and weight actually is, right? So just real quick, a snippet. If you're overweight, if you feel like you're struggling your weight, there's only 2 things that manipulate your weight: metabolic health, metabolic rates, okay? Those things, your metabolism and your hormones, the state and environment of your hormones. If you can control your metabolic state and your hormonal state, whatever you want to do with your weight's completely up to you, okay? No matter your age, just throwing that out there. But my point is fail-safe programs, right? I have to be able to always have a thing in my life where there's a fail-safe program. And me being neo every day, being new, is a fail-safe program. It means that no matter what happened today, no matter what happened yesterday, no matter what happened 10 minutes ago, I have the opportunity to make a mid-course correction change with complete and utter conviction, change course and change my direction. Unafraid of what's going to come from it, just knowing that what's happening and what was happening is not the place or thing I needed to do, and I needed to take a new approach or a new method or a new outlook or a new perspective. Whatever that is, that's neo. So I invite you to come check out my life, see what I do, see how I do it. Follow along, share, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. I'm gonna do everything, like the video equipment that I'm using and how I do it, how I edit it, how I put videos up, how I find leads, how I do market generation, how my companies work, my website development, how I fight human trafficking with coffee, how I love coffee, how I source coffee, all of that stuff. And then everything else with life in general, life coaching and life experiences and life growth, all of it. So that being said, I don't want this channel to be about me. I want it to be about you. I want it to be about everyone else. I want this to be the place that you come to when you want to feel empowered, when you're looking for a solution, when you really feel lost at what to do next, whether that be with your business, with yourself, with your nutrition, with anything, and come here for direction. Every single video that I do will have a title that kind of identifies what that is. So if I talk about career things from Premier Careers, that's my recruiting firm. If I'm talking about those things, whether it's career development or resume writing or anything like that, you'll see the Premier logo in the front. Okay, like that will be that with the topic, the title, so you know exactly what it is. If I talk nutrition and I'm going through any of those things, that will be the Keto Matrix. You'll see the logo, it's green, it's bright, and it'll have whatever that topic is. If I'm talking marketing, like email marketing, campaigning, landing pages, things of that nature, okay, that'll be Morpheus Marketer. You'll see the logo, that information will be there, the title, etc. Morpheus Social, if I start talking about social media things. If I start thinking about or talking about coffee, you'll see macchiatos, right? These are all things that come through. I am a canine trainer. I've been doing it for 20 years. If I start talking dogs, you'll see my canine logo. It's Precedent Canine. My point is, every single topic that I discuss, you'll see, but the most important one is this one. Be neo. Be you. If you see that, it's mental development, it's mental outlook, it's mental perspective, it's the approach at which I take to do my life and stay on this course. It's how I keep myself out of being depression. It's how I battle with depression. It's how I deal with anxiety. It's how I look at and change my perspective on what's being said to me and the information that I take in, the businesses that I take and the courses and the way I navigate the market and contact and deal with my clients and customers. Be neo, be you is a movement. That's what this channel is really all about. I'm going to share my life and how I do it, but the most important aspect, I told you Allister is my name, and I want everyone to call me Neo. I introduce myself as such, but the reality is, I do feel like I was put on this earth to help people. And the only way that I can help anyone is by being and sharing all of myself. So that's what's here, that's what this is. It's a little unique. I know most YouTube channels are very specific to this thing, and that's not it. This channel is about how I am me, and in hopes that I can impact you to be the best version of you. So be new, be you, be Neo.